Hi there and welcome. My name is Matt. I am Curriculum Support and Development Officer, and this Development Strand workshop is Writing Styles. In this workshop we'll be covering what the various writing styles are and looking especially at the importance of writing critically. So there are four main writing styles that you may need to incorporate into your academic essays here at Keele. The first is one you'll probably be using least, which is writing in a personal style about your own experience. The second is descriptive writing, which is an important style but one you need to use in the right way. The most important styles you need to be able to use are both critical styles, persuasive and evaluative. Knowing how to use these styles effectively will get you higher marks. First, let's look at an example of personal writing. As you can see, the author is reflecting on personal experience and giving his personal opinion. Although this style is useful when writing reflections or methodologies, it's one you should avoid using in your academic writing, as it employs the first person and does not provide an informed and reasoned argument. For more information about using the first person in your essays, talk to your subject tutors. So if we summarise the personal writing style, it's about writing about experience, about reflecting, and about giving opinion. This should only be used when explicitly asked for in your writing. If in doubt, talk to your subject tutor. Let's look at this example of descriptive writing. It gives a good background to the subject matter, listing facts and important events. Often, students believe that in order to give a good mark, they need to write down everything they need to know about a topic, but this isn't the case. Although you need to provide a good, concise background or context to the topic, and may need to describe and define certain terms and events, this shouldn't make up the main parts of your academic writing. So, to summarise the descriptive writing style, it's about providing context and background, and about giving facts and key events, about describing facts and key events. It should be used moderately, this writing style. When writing academically, you gain more marks for how you use the information in a critical way, rather than trying to be explicit about how much you know. So let's look at how to write persuasively. Let's look at this example of persuasive writing. This is one of the critical writing styles which is important if you want to gain higher marks. This example is of a review. A well-written review is a very good piece of persuasive writing. The author attempts to persuade you that their argument is sound by using phrases that give surety rather than just a suggestion. Their arguments are well informed from the research of the source material, and they show awareness of both the positives and the negatives of the evidence, the positive and negative aspects of the evidence. It's your task when writing academically to try and convince your reader by providing them with an informed argument based on sound evidence, rather than provide your biased opinions, which is where a lot of reviews can be let down. So, to summarise the persuasive writing style, it's about trying to convince your reader that your argument is valid, trying to persuade, making sure that your argument is well informed from a number of reliable sources and based on sound evidence. Now let's look at an example of evaluative writing. This again is a critical writing style, which is important if you want to gain higher marks. Evaluative writing means that you are judging the validity of one source against others, and the accuracy of the source in the scope of the bigger picture. You're also evaluating the source material against your argument, how important the source is to you and why. Just a quick disclaimer, this example is my own invention, and none of it should be believed. It's just a way of showing you in a paragraph how to use the evaluative writing style. If you want to look at other examples of how to write evaluatively, then read any book in any of your reading lists. So, to summarise how to use evaluative writing, you need to compare and contrast source material, but you must also judge which is most valid, why it is most valid, and what the significance of the source is, especially in comparison to other sources. You need to judge all of the comparisons you make in the same way. So, to summarise what we've looked at in this workshop, we've looked at the various writing styles, and we've emphasised the importance of writing critically in order to gain higher marks. What you can do now is make sure you've covered the appropriate writing styles in your work, which will often be descriptive and critical. Use feedback to identify which writing styles you need to work on, and you can come along to our giving and receiving feedback workshops in order for the development strand, the curriculum support and development team, to help you identify which writing styles you need to work on. Also, you can ask your tutor for past essay submissions so that you can see the various writing styles in practice. Try identifying each writing style as you read them. Thank you for watching.